As a kid, there were two things I loved more than anything in the world: Oreos and Coca-Cola. I would consume them daily. So I thought to myself one day, why not try to combine my two favorite foods? So what I did was I cleaned the kitchen table real good, disinfected it, waited for it to dry. I emptied out a package of Oreos onto the kitchen table, and then I covered the Oreo pile with a couple of paper towels. And what I then did was I took a hammer from the toolbox and I mashed the top of the paper towels, thusly crushing the Oreo. So taking a look at the bottle here, the first thing you're going to notice is that the label has fallen from its position up here and now kind of sits down here. I'm not sure how that happened or why it did. But yeah, this is a Coca-Cola Creations. I'm not sure if that's a sub-brand of Coca-Cola, but it's an Oreo-flavored Coca-Cola Creations zero sugar beverage, 0 calories. There's some information. Here's the nutrition facts if you'd like to look at that. Here's the ingredients if you'd like to look at that. There's the Oreo logo if you'd like to look at that. It smells like Coca-Cola and Oreo at the same time. Mostly Oreo, and that's what it smells like. Let's take a sip. Steve is, he was just wiggling about the tripod, and that's why some movement happened, if you detected the movement. It tastes... I think that this particular drink is suffering, to be honest, from being a zero sugar beverage. I'm all for being healthy. I try to be as healthy as I can. Sometimes I succeed and sometimes I fail. Some days I fall somewhere in the middle, probably most days actually. So I'm not usually one to advocate for, yeah, let's put sugar in everything, but I think this drink in particular really suffers from a lack of sweetness. I think the flavor of the Coke and the flavor of the Oreo kind of falls flat without that sugary rush of sweetness to kind of back it up. And I think that's what's holding this back from being a lot better of an experience drinking this beverage for me. You kind of get, it mostly just tastes like taking a sip of soda, and you get kind of like a little tiny bit of Oreo flavor, kind of like in the center lane of your tongue. It doesn't extend, but like kind of in the center of your tongue, there's like a little line, maybe a really thin oval of Oreo flavor that you get in the center of your tongue. It's not bad, you know, it's not, there's some things that I've eaten or drank before where I thought to myself, wow, I can't have another sip of that or I'm going to suffer immensely. And that is not the case with this drink at all. It's a pleasant drink. I'll definitely finish it. I'll have a little bit of lunch, and this will be a great companion to my lunch, which will consist, if you're curious, by the way, of red lentil pasta and peas, sweet peas. It's fine, you know, it's a good drink. I think you get really excited by the novelty of like, wow, Coca-Cola x Oreo collaboration, Oreo flavored Coke, wow, blah, brain blown. And it is an exciting prospect, and the novelty of it is still pretty exciting. I'm glad I tried it, so if nothing else, I can tell my, you know, future grandkids someday, and or great-grandchildren if I live to be that old, and if my grandkids have kids, that, yeah, your great-grandpa or grandpa tried Coke Zero Oreo Flavor, and it was mid. If they're still saying, you know, if they understand what mid means, I'm sure they'll have a whole new lexicon of words for things that we use now. Mid might be, maybe they'll find a way to take something else and make that mean average or unremarkable. Or maybe they'll just go back to basics and be saying, oh, the drink was average, the drink was unremarkable. Maybe they won't have expansive slang like we do, and that'll be fine. You know, linguistics and language evolves and grows with culture and time. I think that's the video today. Thank you very much for stopping by and for watching. I don't usually do the YouTuber stuff, but I'm going to try it today. Like the video if you had a good time watching it.